Oh, hello. This is GalacticStorm. Welcome to the show. And today, we're going to be doing the T14 Premium Heavy Tank, known as the T14. It's an American heavy tank. And it was supposed to be replacing the Churchills from the British Army, but the British pretty much modified the Churchills and were pretty much approved on their modifications. So the T14, which was a cooperation with American and British, was pretty much scrapped, and there was only two experimental tanks with it. But with this thing, it has 690 health, 720 horsepower. Its speed can go from 10 to 34 kilometers per hour. The damage, it can be 83 to 138, and the penetration is 69 to 150 or 115 millimeters. So, penetration's not really as good as you think, and it's a premium tank, so no upgrades can be used on it, and the XP can be converted if you have gold. And the pros on this thing, it has good health power, it has good angling if you want to go if you're going against tanks. Front armor is pretty good. Pretty much the armor on this thing's pretty nice. Its speed's pretty good. The armor is always pretty good, but it can also bounce rounds too with the angling. The cons on this thing, the penetration on this thing's pretty horrible. The accuracy is pretty horrible. The transverse, which is pretty much the turning on this tank, it's pretty horrible too. The armor cannot stand tank destroyers when it comes to the front end of the armor, which means AT2s, Stugs, Jet Panzers. Yeah, you're gonna go through that thing. And with premiums too, you can also get preferred tier settings, which means you can go against tier 5s, tier 4s, or tier 6 tanks. So at least that's a good thing on this thing. It's not really the best when it comes to like a main battle heavy tank. It's pretty good when it comes to support because of the penetration. You're not really going to penetrate a lot of stuff with this cannon, and no upgrades, which means no different turns and that. But we're going to show you what this tank will do, and I do apologize on not being here. I was also on PA. I was having a nice little trip, and I got a souvenir while I was there. I was sick for a whole week, and I would feel really terrible if I would give you like a crappy video. So, without further ado, let's kick some ass with this nice little big ass tank. Pretty much there's this many people that are waiting in queue just to get into a match. Tier 10s, it shows you the heavy tanks, the mediums, lights, destroyers, artilleries, and that. And I finally get into a match, and it's Mountain Pass. Yay! It's not the green map that you see in the PC. Oh no. It is white. It's pretty much snowy, icy, watery, etc., etc. And, oh, look at this. So many tanks here. See a lot of medium 3s, or M3 Lees. I see some of the newer tanks that came out, the cruisers, and well, the Commoners, and a few other nice little undersized tanks. And what catched my eye with this one I was looking at, and that's a tier 1 tank in a tier 5 game. Holy crap. Oh, I can tell you this, with medium 1s in tier 5 games, I'll tell you this, the suffering will be pretty quick. Let's just put it at that. So yeah, I'm in a lead pack with I always go to this part, just because they'll either rush up there or they'll come in at 4s. So we got a T14, we got some new, I think it's called the Commoner. It's one of the newer British tanks that are coming around. But yeah, I just sit here, wait, and just wait for the tanks to show up. Usually a light tank would go down there and try to signal them, but it doesn't look like any of these guys want to. Especially that medium 1. I mean, I wouldn't blame him, but at least he'd be good for scouting. But, oops. Look at that. That Panzer 3-4. Panzer 3-4s are pretty good tanks. But like I said about the penetration on this thing, it's horrible. And ooh, a Panzer II-G, Tier 3 light tank. It's trying to shoot at me, but it's a heavy tank. You're not gonna, and plus it's Tier 5. You're not even gonna get any close into penetrating my armor. Oh yeah, first kill. So I pretty much rushed down there, which you pretty much have to do with a heavy tank, and see if anyone's going to help me out with this. I thought I'd be like YOLOing at this part, but I found out the Panzer II-G, or not the Panzer II-G, the Panzer III-4 pretty much fell back, and there's only one that's gonna follow me, and it's gonna be a light tank. I don't know what happened to the others, but this is pretty much a controversial match. Either the enemy was pretty good, or our teammates were pretty much stupid. And ooh, here's the Panzer III-4, and you see the accuracy? Yeah, it's yeah. I don't like the accuracy on this, especially when it comes to a heavy tank. And medium 3. Are you serious? Medium 3s would. Everyone laughs at the medium tanks in the British tier because even though yeah they have some good penetration, good damage, their armors, oh my god, it's just shitty. So 2 kills, and I'm gonna get a third one with this, especially with this Panzer III-4. This is a tier 5 tank, and they will have problems penetrating me. So, oh yeah, and you see those indicators? Although I got my 3rd kill, if it goes red, that means you have a 100% chance of penetrating it. If it comes orange, you have a 50. If you have like a yellow, you'll have like a 20% or very little chance of penetrating it, and if there's none on it, you're pretty much not going to penetrate it at all. And ooh, oh boy, ooh, yep, lost. Oh, I pretty much lost my gunner. Well, yeah, not my gunner. I can't really see, but I lost my ammo rack, my turret, and my tracks all got damaged. And oh yeah, it was my driver. I'm sorry. Pretty much they did all that. That came from one artillery shot. Artillery are pretty good, or yeah, they're pretty good at this one. But while I'm trying to do that, I'm trying to drive to the enemy base, and it looks like it's about to be overrun too. Either people didn't really do good at defending it, or they're just plain stupid and weren't even playing in the first place, because some of them weren't. They were idling back there. But there's this light tank going after Matilda. Hey, buddy, there's 2 artillery right there. I'd move around first, and yep, pretty much my teammate was stupid. And not to make it suffer and go further, I decided to euthanize the Matilda, which are pretty good armored tanks. So 4 kills, I wouldn't really consider that a kill. But anyway, tried to capture it, but nope, the enemy's already further into capturing it. So I tried to take a shot at this artillery. I did, but it didn't kill him, I can tell you that. I tried moving back and forth just to distract it, but nope. Ultimately, we lost due to some either sheer stupidness of our team, and from our really good enemies. Well played, assholes. Just kidding. I respect you. Wow. Anyway, battle rewards. I got over 572 experience with 26,000 credits, all leading up to 18,000 because of the repair ammo consumables, and I got cool-headed. Survive at least 10 ricochets and non-penetrations from players, pretty much from that light tank. And I got the medium 3, which is pretty much a can. Damaged the Bison. I destroyed the Matilda, destroyed the Panzer II-G, and I destroyed the Panzer III-4. So yeah, 4 kills, One of them I really wouldn't consider because they were idling. But yeah, and I did the best out of my team. So, all right, let's see let's see how I consider this tank to be. Even though yes, this thing is a good premium tank, I would say just to be real cautious with it. It's not really good for a beginner, I would say, but it needs support with it. I mean, you need to have like a few heavy tanks with it. It has low penetration. It has really good armor, not really good accuracy, but it has good health too because it has 690 health. But these are the reasons why I gave this thing a 7 out of 10. I mean, I would recommend it, but it's just, I think it's really good for when it comes to like a veteran player like I am, or someone that really knows what they're doing with their tanks. But I think if you wanna have a crack at it and see what it's like, go ahead and try to buy it. I think it's around 1,500 gold credits. But other than that, try it out. I apologize again for me being late because I was sick. But anyway, rate, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. This is GalacticStorm, and I'm saying, keep charging, bitches.